Day 28. 1. God's judgment is perfectly just and extremely thorough. Very often, even those who are righteous and adorned with beautiful virtues must still pass through purgatory before entering heaven. The following story illustrates this truth. Madame Cornélie Lampaguana, a noblewoman of Milan, Italy, was a close friend of a Dominican nun. They promised each other that, if God permitted, whoever died first would appear to the other. 3 years later, Cornélie passed away. One day, while the nun was praying before a crucifix, she suddenly heard a familiar voice calling her name. It was a trembling, urgent voice. "Ah, is it you? Cornélie? Oh, how wonderful to see you again. Tell me, are you happy in heaven?" Cornélie replied, "Happy? Ah, God's judgments are far different from what we imagine. I have been detained in purgatory for quite some time because of the small sins I neglected." The nun asked, "How can that be? You received communion, confessed, and gained indulgences so many times. Why are you still suffering?" Cornélie answered, "Because I did not receive those graces with enough fervor. I accepted them carelessly. Yet I trust in God's mercy. He sends my guardian angel often to comfort and strengthen me. Pray for me so I may soon be united with Jesus and Mary. Pray that I may rest in peace." Then she disappeared. The nun hesitated, unsure whether to believe. The following morning, Cornélie appeared again and said, "Everything you heard yesterday is true. I am Cornélie, and I have kept our promise to return to you." The nun prayed fervently, reciting 3 Hail Holy Queen prayers, and inviting all the sisters to recite Marian prayers, especially those honoring the Virgin's purity, obedience, and humility. Cornélie revealed, "The Blessed Mother visits me daily, encouraging me to endure my sufferings with courage, because they will soon end." On the feast of Our Lady's Assumption, Cornélie appeared once more, this time radiant, clothed in heavenly glory. Freed from all signs of mourning, she had entered heaven. The nun reflected, "We must fear the just and meticulous judgment of God, who examines even the smallest fault. Therefore, we must strive to live in holiness, so as to stand worthy before Him." 2. Even the smallest imperfection is purified in purgatory. Saint Gertrude desired that the sisters understand the absolute purity required for entering heaven. The Lord revealed this truth to her through 2 visions. 1a, the first vision. In the convent, a young nun of great holiness had passed away. Saint Gertrude often prayed for her soul. One day, she saw the deceased sister appear in the radiance of God's light. However, Gertrude noticed a faint shadow on the sister's forehead, just enough to make her feel ashamed and avoid meeting God's gaze. Saint Gertrude asked, "Lord, why do you not call this soul closer? She served you so faithfully. Why does she seem sad and hesitant?" The Lord smiled lovingly and beckoned the soul forward. But the closer she came, the more she trembled and withdrew, overwhelmed with unworthiness. Amazed, Saint Gertrude asked, "Lord, why would you not draw near to a soul who longed to belong wholly to you?" The Lord answered, "She is not yet worthy, for within her remains the smallest stain." Saint Gertrude continued, "Then why does she shine with such heavenly light?" God replied, "Because she does not wish to enter heaven without being completely purified. Those still on earth must fulfill what she lacks." From that moment, Saint Gertrude offered special prayers and holy masses to help her. Later, the soul appeared and said, "Throughout my life, I loved and honored the Holy Eucharist. Now I receive the heavenly fruits from the masses offered for me. Soon I shall enter eternal joy. Oh, how blessed I am for having loved the Eucharist in my short life." 2a, the second vision. Another Nunolder, and also deeply holy, was called to God. She had spent her entire life honoring the Blessed Sacrament and practicing virtue. When she appeared to Saint Gertrude, she too radiated light, but there remained a small trace of imperfection on her forehead, causing her to feel unworthy. Saint Gertrude asked Christ, "Lord, why do you allow her to shine with glory, yet not give her full happiness?" He answered, "She is worthy to behold my glory, but she cannot yet enjoy full beatitude, for she is not completely purified." The Lord declared, "Heaven's glory is perfect. No soul may enter without being absolutely pure. Not even the tiniest imperfection may remain." Prayer. O Lord, the fervent words that inflame the hearts of these holy women and their deep love for the Blessed Sacrament together with the purification of even the tiniest faults in the souls of your servants in purgatory, remind us to always fear even the slightest sin. Grant us the grace to avoid all faults, so that we may one day stand pure before your radiant presence. Lord, have mercy on us and help us always.